Hello friends, my name is Alok Kumar, an educator at an academy. If you have an idea that you want to transform into reality, then please follow me on an academy learning app where you'll find my other courses around digital marketing and entrepreneurship. Please do not forget to rate, review and share my courses. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This particular lesson is about English writing mistakes in business part 2. So let's get started. So participants, let's quickly start. This particular lesson is about the website content writing mistakes generally the English writers make, while writing a business copy or a business content. So I have already covered the part 1 where I have already covered few of the mistakes. And if you are a writer or an entrepreneur or somebody who is aspiring to be a writer, then please go back and take my lesson 1, because what I believe that if you don't have the fundamentals or if you don't have a consistency in your learning, then definitely you are not going to beat your competitor, right? So this particular lesson is the part 2 where I'll be covering most dangerous mistakes, most hazardous mistakes that a writer writer do in creating or writing a business copy. The very first mistake that I have seen lot of content writers, lot of English writers make is stuffing keywords. So participants, if you are thinking that what are keywords, then let me tell you, let me give a quick briefing. Keywords are the phrases that a user like you or me type on Google to find a desirable or find a product or service, right? Let's say I want to I have to buy online I have to buy shoes. Then I'll go to Google and I'll type online shoes buy or online buy shoes. So online buy shoes becomes the keyword. So in search engine optimization, what happens? Search engine optimization is all about adding those user searched keywords in the website content. So this is a different story. It's an elaborated subject. If you want to understand that what is search engine optimization, what are keywords, then please go back and take my search engine optimization module, where it is a 5 rated course where you can get all the insights, all the in-depth information about what are keywords, how to use them in your content, how to use them in your English writing, and and grab maximum eyeballs on search engine optimization. So the very first topic is keyword stuffing. Now there is a very common misconception is that if you stuff more keywords that people are searching on search engine, then your content will rank high. No, it's a big misconception. It's a big mistake. Those days are gone when keyword stuffing used to give some results. Today Google sees very genuine content. I'm not telling that you do not add keywords. You have to add keywords, but do not stuff. Ensure that in a particular page, the keyword density shouldn't exceed 2 to 3% or 2%, right? So participants, this is the first mistakes that I have seen multiple writers commit. Generally people who write for SEO. The second big mistake is that I have seen multiple writers, I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why they use a lot of caps lock phrases and in phrases and sentences or in a particular word. Using it is fine. When I spoke to multiple people that why do they use caps lock, the answer was like they wanted to create an impact. They want to emphasize on a particular topic that they want to discuss. It's very true. Okay, it's true. When you add a caps lock, a word or a phrase or a sentence, then definitely somebody will be attracted, right? But let me tell you something. Don't do it too often. Don't flood your content English writing with caps lock. Okay. Just don't do it. It's not cool. Okay, your users will be annoyed, okay, at a point of time. Leave your page and possibly want to actually they will simply leave your page, okay, because they will think that you want to punch them. If you now let me tell you, it will be just like you are yelling at them. In email etiquettes or in chat etiquettes, caps lock is a big no-no. Whenever a boss wants to shout, or if a boss is annoyed with his subordinate, or if a colleague is not happy, in that case generally we use caps lock. Caps lock is a commanding activity. Okay, so avoid when it comes to writing a copy for your website. The third big mistake is that the poor use of underline, italics and bold. Now let me tell you, never underline something on the web that is not a link. Okay, this doesn't follow the good user experience design strategy. Now see, user experience plays a very crucial role to keep your visitors, readers engaged. Because generally people used to underline those phrases to inform people that it is a link. Overusing bolds and italics can actually detract from their emphasis and thus make them less effective. Okay, sometimes what happens when you write a very informative content and you italic it, sometimes what happens, it detract from the emphasis that you want to give. Doing this will just overwhelm and annoy your users. If you use bold or italic, make sure that it's really important and used appropriately. So the next big mistake is that people use overused and boring headlines. Now let me tell you, very soon I'm going to come up with a lesson on how to write great headlines for your web page content. Okay, if you want to go back and understand what are headlines, how you can use it in blogs, how to create great blog titles, then please go back and visit my A Guide to Blogging course, where you'll find each and every insight about writing a great blog, how to create great blog titles. So the big mistakes that people do is that they just go to Google, take inspiration from some of the titles, reuse it. And let me tell you something, a boring headline will actually repel your visitors from your content. So try something unique. Yeah, see, it's always good to drive inspiration and motivation from other writers, but be genuine. Try to come up with titillating, seducing headlines that will compel somebody to click on your article. It should be clickbait. So participants, what I believe, most of the content writers or English writers, they pay a lot of attention in doing the research work and crafting a great article or crafting a great blog, but they do not pay much attention in crafting a great headline. Now see, at the end of the day, when your blog, article or your web page content is shared across social media channels, shared across other marketing collaterals, then definitely headline is something that at the end of the day will compel someone or inspire someone to give a click, right? I hope you are getting my point. So at this point of time, when if you are a veteran writer or if you have just begun in the journey of writing, then these mistakes that people have already done will give you a lot of learning. So I believe that you got some value out of this lesson. In case if you have any questions or queries, then put down your comments below the course. I'll be happy to help you out. So this is Alok Kumar signing out for now. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks a lot.